Hey there, Cancer. How's it going? Hope everything's going good with you. This is your reading for March the 14th, the week of. We're going to look at your energy here. So far, we got the Star, the Nine of Cups, and the Death card here. This looks really good. I like this a lot. This is some good energy here. With the Star and the Death cards, they're Aquarius and Scorpio's cards, respectively. So you may have those signs in your chart, one or maybe even both. If you do, that means you're coming in a strong way, which is a nice little bonus here for you. But if not, we're still looking at some really good energy here, because the Star is saying that you're having a bit of a glow up at this time. I feel like you're feeling revitalized and fresh. And with that Nine of Cups here, it's really talking about how you feel satisfied and fulfilled at this time as well, which is kind of coming through, right? With that glow up, it's like kind of like you're radiating right now, which I think is really nice. And with the Death card here as well, hello, Spike, as he jumps up on the table here. With the Death card here as well, it's also just saying that there's this big change coming for you here, or you've started up on one, or you're coming into one here soon, where you're just making a change for the better, just moving forward here in a very positive way. So I'm liking that a lot. Let's look into some clarifiers for that, and then we'll move on to some challenges you might be facing here as well. What do we have here? We've got the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and Justice here. Ooh, got a couple air signs in your energy this week. Justice being Libra's card, who's another air sign along with Aquarius. So you may have that sign in your chart as well. And if you do, let me know. I always love to hear that stuff. Here we are with the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and Justice here. With Justice, I feel like this is kind of you harmonizing yourself. You're getting balanced here at this time. And it's like you're being justified as well. I feel like you're doing yourself justice at this time, which is great. With the Queen of Cups here as well, I feel like this is something really positive for you, where you're really honing in on like your intuition and your empathy big time here. And so I feel like this is a really big glow up for you as well. And look here with the Queen of Cups, she's relaxing on the beach, which is very nice as well. So I feel like you're in that kind of energy here. With the Seven of Swords, I feel like this change might have come from dealing with a toxic person, perhaps, because the Seven of Swords can talk about a liar, cheater, stealer. Obviously, you can see this person's kind of throwing this other person to the wolves. So maybe that's something that happened to you recently. Could also just be saying here as well, where you're kind of putting up some lone wolf energy, where you're kind of like on your own and you're independent, which looks really good. You're just doing it for yourself as well. So could be that kind of an energy too. So I'm liking that. Let's look into your challenges, see what you might be facing this week, see what you might want to be on the watch out for here. What do we got? We got the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and Judgment here. All right. I'd be careful of anybody trying to rush back into your life here, especially if we're talking about that person, for some of you out there who are dealing with that liar, cheater, stealer, because the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight. So this person might be rushing back, trying to, kind of get back into your life very quickly here, especially with Judgment. Judgment talks about the revival of something. You can see these people are being brought back out of these coffins here, back to life. So this person might be trying to revive this relationship that's freshly over with here, and they're trying to quickly move in, try to get you before your mind's made up, before you've made full commitment here with Judgment. So be on the lookout for that. Don't let them sway you here. With the Nine of Pentacles as well, I feel like your independence is going to be challenged. Again, we were talking about the kind of that lone wolf energy with the Seven of Swords as well. I feel like your independence is going to be challenged this week as well. Maybe that's what they're going to be kind of preying on. They're going to be saying like, you can't do this on your own. You're not strong enough or something. You need me. I feel like you don't need them though. I feel like you're coming in such a powerful way here, especially with 3 major arcana cards in your energy. That's beautiful, because that's those extra strong messages, right? And especially with it being Justice and the Star, especially, and the Death card as well. Just this change, you're doing yourself justice and you're having this glow up. Like, you don't need them. Don't worry about that. All right. Let's look into some clarifiers for this, and then we'll look into some outcome cards for you this week as well. What do we got for our Cancerians here? Oh, excuse me. We got the Empress here, the Moon. That's all the water signs popping up here. All right, we got the Empress, the Moon, and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, the Empress, they're definitely going to prey on trying to get you into that negative mind space. Like the Empress talks about abundance, and they're going to try and get you into that scarcity mindset. Like you're missing out. Like you don't have you know, you don't have enough, like without them you're nothing, that kind of an idea. But the Empress really wants you to reinforce that you do have enough. You can find more opportunities. This person's just a drop in the bucket. There's going to be someone else out there, your real person, right? Your emperor. Not necessarily saying that if you're watching this and thinking to yourself, I'm not a woman, you know, the Empress. It's like, don't worry about it. It's just energy, not gender. And again, if you're not attracted to men, the Emperor, it's just gender, right? Or just gender. Jeez Louise. It's just energy. It's not gender. Jumping jokes, fats. Anyway, but it's just saying, like, focus on the abundance, focus on the positive, focus on the fact that there will be more opportunities. Like, there's an infinite amount of them out there for you. So don't worry about that. With the Moon and the Seven of Pentacles here as well, the Moon being Pisces card, so you may have Pisces in your chart. You might be dealing with a Pisces this week as well. Maybe that's this Knight of Swords trying to come back in. Maybe they are a Pisces or an air sign, or maybe they have that in their chart. But with the Moon here, again, they're going to try and obscure things, right? You can almost see here with this person almost having like a nightmare scenario here where you can see all like the living dead and this bird flying around. They don't really know what's going on. It doesn't make any sense, right? This bird's flying away with a key. Like, what is the meaning of this, right? Like dreams can be like that. They can be very like abstract and like we don't know what they mean, but they have deeper significance if you can remember them and look into them here. Do you remember your dreams on a regular? I'd like to know, because I really don't. I have a hard time remembering my dreams. But really here with the Moon, it's telling you that like you might not be able to see all ends, but you know, you want to put your best foot forward, right? You don't want to be putting yourself in a negative situation, which is what this person's really trying to do here, it feels like. With the Seven of Pentacles too as well, the Seven of Pentacles is telling you not to throw away all the hard work you've put in, right? Like, it takes a lot to kind of realize that you deserve better, like especially if you're dealing with that negative person or you're trying to find your own independence as well. It takes a lot of work to get to that, and this person wants you to throw that away. They want you to say no, come back. You don't need to be doing that. You need to just kind of be staying under my thumb, right? And this is saying like you got to just focus on your hard work and like keep going and keep cultivating that. So let us look at some outcome cards here for you, see what we got for you. Before we do, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. If you want to help out the channel, you can always boop that thumbs up button down below. The like button helps the channel out a ton. You can also subscribe to the channel as well if you really like what I do here, if you're not already subscribed. And then you can check me out every week. Come checking out your subscription feed or going into your profile and checking your subscriptions there as well. I'm uploading every week. You can check the schedule down below as well, so you got an idea of when I'm uploading. So let's take a look and see what we got for your outcomes. Look at that. The King of Cups now, the World, Zawoldo, and the Ten of Pentacles. Isn't that beautiful? I always love when I see the divine counterparts on either side here, because we got the King and the Queen of Cups on each side of your reading, in your energy and in your future. So that's saying you're the Queen of Cups and your King of Cups is coming for you in the future, right? Your actual divine connection, the actual person you're supposed to be with. And especially with the Ten of Pentacles in the World here, 2 cards of completion, 2 cards of something big, something valuable. The Ten of Pentacles especially is about value, things you put a value on, not necessarily material things all the time, even though a lot of the time it does represent that for the vast majority. But the Ten of Pentacles also represent, what do you value in something? What do you value in a person, in a partner? What are those traits, right? What are those deep meaningful connections, I should say, right? Like, not just like the, oh, they're funny, or oh, they're, you know, smart, or oh, they're whatever. Like, are they reliable? Are they, you know, someone that you can count on? Do they, you know, do the right things? You know, are they, you know, clean living, right? Are they gonna stay loyal and faithful? Not like this person was, right? So I really like that. That's really good. The World, again, big time completion, something significant you're heading towards, especially with the King and Queen of Cups here, those divine counterparts. That's beautiful. And with the Ten of Pentacles, again, someone you can really trust and someone who's going to bring something of tremendous value to you. So let's look at this clarifiers, and then we're going to tie everything off with an oracle message to wrap you up here. And let's see what we got for you, Cancer. Got that King of Wands. I love to see that. 4 of Swords. And the Queen of Wands. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, so 2 divine counterpart pairings here. If you didn't believe it before, now you really should. That's fantastic here. King and Queen of Wands, the King and Queen of Cups here as well. That's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so yeah, divine counterparts for sure. This person is really coming in, and they're not just clicking with you on like one level. They're like clicking on you on a whole nother level too. What with Wands and and Cups here, that's passion, that's emotion, that's desire, that's energy, that's empathy. That's like clicking on you with a wavelength that's just like, they just get you, right? Like, and on top of that being divine counterparts. That's absolutely beautiful. With the Four of Swords here as well, blessings coming in for you for sure. Like, this is a good time for you here in the future, as long as you stand up for yourself and move forward, right? Don't keep the past coming in. Don't fall back into old habits here. This is saying you're going to have, like, this person, not only are they your counterpart, like on an emotional level, but they're also going to inspire confidence in you, and you're going to inspire confidence in them, and that's going to make you both better people as well. So this looks absolutely stunning. Let's take a look at your oracle card to tie everything off, your message here. We'll read it out for you, and let's see what we got for you here, Cancer. All right, the never-ending story. La 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 la. That movie was a lie, because that movie did end. So never trust false advertising on those. But regardless, let's look at your relationship message for the never-ending story here. All right. Sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse or neglect, but for other, more complex reasons. Shame, fear of intimacy, and low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of relationships. Consider how valuable this knowledge is, however. Right now, you have an opportunity for important healing, but you must reflect on stories you weave about love, connection, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. Have compassion for the part of you that believes all those narratives. None of them were ever true anyway. And I feel like that's kind of something that this person might be trying to tell. This version of the story they're trying to get across is that you're not good enough, you're weak, that they're the only one that'll love you or care about you or something. But that's not true, because you can tell a new story with a new person who does believe that, you know, you're one of the most important people in their life, if not the most important person in their life, that you are someone they want to share their life with. They're not ashamed of you, and you're not ashamed of them. So I think that's really beautiful, and I hope that helped you out. Hope that resonated, Cancer, and I will see you next time.